About foreign interventions, and he implies that somehow this attack can be explained away on the basis of previous foreign interventions by successive governments, and that's wrong.
I don't know which draft you've read, but I mean the bit I've got is that he says the blame is with the terrorists. But if we are to protect our people, we must be honest about what threatens our security. We must be brave enough to admit the war on terror is simply not working. What's wrong about that?
Well, what's wrong about that is there have been attacks in our country that have been nothing to do with the war against terror. For example, 2005, the London bombings, that was well before we got involved in Libya.
2005 was after Iraq, wasn't it?
No, but it was before Libya. You know, the attack on the Twin Towers, that was well before the Iraq war. So there's no correlation here between foreign policy and this appalling act of terrorism. And that's where Jeremy Corbyn has gone wrong.
Isn't it possible that things like the Iraq war did not create the problem of murderous Islamic fundamentalists, but the war has unquestionably sharpened the resentments felt by such people in this country and given them a new pretext?
Well, I don't think you should allow pretexts for people who blow up innocent children.
Because those are actually the words of Boris Johnson, the Foreign Secretary.
Well, they're not entitled to excuses. You know, this was an act of murder, and of callous murder at that, taking the lives of innocent civilians.
What I just put to you was not Jeremy Corbyn, it was Boris Johnson.
Well, what were the words you were quoting?
The Iraq war did not create the problem of murderous Islamic fundamentalists, though the war has unquestionably sharpened the resentments felt by such people in this country and given them a new pretext. He goes on to say the Iraq war did not introduce the poison into our bloodstream, but yes, the war did help to potentiate that poison. That's exactly the same as what Jeremy Corbyn is saying now.
No, I think it's more is what he's saying that of what I've said. He said you can't use attacks like this to explain away terrorism.
Actually, on the contrary, he said it is difficult to deny that they have a point, the Told You So Brigade.
Well, I don't agree with that.